Cooper Flagg is not even in the NBA yet, and somehow he's already making waves and collecting haters. The 18-year-old phenom has been lighting up NBA practices and scrimmages, but some in the league are not buying the hype. Well, NBA legends are stepping in to defend the kid, and join me as I walk you through why NBA legends are defending Cooper Flagg before he even played a professional game. The hate? Well, it starts early. For about 2 years, it's been a general consensus that Cooper Flagg was going to be the top pick of the 2025 NBA draft. Even though he was the first white American player since Kent Benson in 1977 to be drafted first overall in the NBA, Cooper Flagg going number 1 didn't come as a surprise. He is that talented. Well, unfortunately for the number 1 pick, he is now having to go through what every number 1 pick in NBA history has gone through. His every move is getting overanalyzed and watched under a microscope. Before the 18-year-old has even played his first professional game, he's already getting the stick from everyone. People are not just overthinking his potential, they are straight up discrediting him, calling him a bust who can't be the number 1 offensive option of an NBA team. I mean, if some people in the league didn't believe in Cooper Flagg's talent, 2-time NBA champion Tony Allen took the lack of belief in Flagg one step further when he said the forward is not going to be a franchise player. He's going to be a one-time All-Star. I don't see it, bro. I'm just not hyped on these Duke kids, Tony Allen said. Tony Allen, one of the NBA's greatest on-ball defenders, confessed that he doesn't think Cooper Flagg is going to turn any franchise around. And he's serious because the highest ceiling for the teenager is former Utah Jazz forward Andrei Kirilenko. Several league executives have expressed criticism at his ceiling, wondering if he could ever reach the stardom of a few recent league-wide sensations. Flagg has a high chance of becoming an all-star, but is not in the same tier as recent number 1 picks like Victor Wembanyama and Zion Williamson, an NBA executive said. Another NBA exec said Flagg might top out as a very good player, but not a star. Hall of Famer Carmelo Anthony actually said Cooper Flagg doesn't do anything great, revealing that he lacks a go-to play. The 10-time All-Star mentioned Flagg's lack of game-winning plays despite several opportunities with the Blue Devils. You might remember Flagg's first primetime showdown against a formidable opponent in college when Duke faced Kentucky. Despite recording 26 points on 47% shooting and 12 rebounds, Cooper Flagg turned the ball over 2 possessions in a row late in regulation.
Flagg has it. Between the legs, struggling to retain possession, and he turned it over.
Strangely, these criticisms seem out of place when you realise that Cooper Flagg is the youngest number 1 pick since LeBron James. He actually reclassified to graduate from high school in 3 years. While he was leading one of the best college teams in the country, his peers were still in high school. At Duke, he led the Blue Devils to their first Final Four in 3 years, putting up 21 points, 7.6 rebounds and 5 assists a night in the NCAA tournament. In his first and possibly only college season, he averaged 19.2 points, 7.5 rebounds, 4.2 assists and 1.4 blocks per game. Cooper Flagg led the ACC in player efficiency rating, win shares, box plus minus, points produced and defensive rating. He led his team in scoring, rebounding, assists, blocks and steals. Cooper Flagg arrived at the college scene as a 17-year-old and has exceeded all hype as the nation's top-ranked recruit. You've got to realise that he was named the Associated Press Men's College Basketball National Player of the Year, becoming only the 4th freshman to win the award in its 64-year history. An elite company that has Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis and Zion Williamson. There is a reason Coach K gave Cooper Flagg the ultimate compliment ever. The former Duke head coach Mike Krzyzewski called Cooper Flagg the greatest Duke freshman of all time. Coach K was there for decades and Duke has had Zion Williamson, Kyrie Irving, Paolo Banchero, Jason Tatum, JJ Redick and Grant Williams go through their program. So calling Cooper Flagg, who some are calling a bust already and didn't lead the team to a national championship, the best freshman that has ever played, says a lot about his potential. Well, in any case, NBA legends haven't been having Flagg's criticism. Guys who know greatness when they see it started pushing back on the hate. NBA legends have his back. These criticisms couldn't matter any less to LeBron, who's watched Flagg since AU basketball. LeBron has grown a lot of respect for him since he was a kid, and playing against him in the 2024 Olympics camp even made LeBron respect his talent more. While breaking down Cooper Flagg's game on his podcast, Mind the Game, LeBron admitted that what makes Cooper Flagg the best rookie in a long while is how super athletic he is at his size. Plus, he has a quick second jump and makes winning plays. LeBron confessed that Flagg is the kind of player who can do so many different things on the court with or without the ball, and doing what he's doing at 18 makes all his criticism just look stupid. Hall of Famer Grant Hill, who is widely regarded as Duke's greatest player, was in awe of Cooper Flagg after watching him at the scrimmage against the US Olympic men's basketball team. Watching him play for Duke, Grant Hill praised Flagg's versatility, saying he can read the game and figure out what's needed from him and for his team to have success. He assesses what's happening in the game and has the talent and ability to provide what's needed, and that's unique, particularly for someone so young, Grant Hill said. Hill first picked up on the Flagg hype watching his high school games and first noticed Flagg's motor and competitive drive from when he was a sophomore. However, when he gave him a chance to play for the select team against the best of the best in the league, it made Hill understand that Cooper Flagg is really worth all the hype. According to Hill, even though he hadn't even played a game in college, he didn't back down against the likes of LeBron, Steph, KD, Jason Tatum and Anthony Davis. He felt like he belonged. He showed everybody why there'd been so much talk about him. Everybody who was there in the gym, including those that were there on the court, I think they walked away with a lot of respect for him and his game, Hill said. Jason Tatum, another Duke alumnus, who was among those on the court during the scrimmage, said his first impression of Cooper Flagg was just how hard he played. For Tatum, it was rare to see a guy in high school who wants to guard the other best player, trying to block every shot, rebounding. He knows how to get a screen, knows when to cut, and likes to get his teammate involved, like Cooper Flagg was. Another former Duke player who couldn't help but agree is Seth Curry. Seth Curry admitted that while Cooper Flagg might have his weaknesses, he is special and the league is in trouble, and that he wouldn't be surprised if Flagg didn't become a multiple-time All-Star in the NBA. He does it all on both ends. He can do everything you ask of him on the offensive end of the floor. He can play that point forward where he's running the show, take over at times, scoring the ball, and then defensively, he's one of the best defenders in the country already at that age. I think it's going to translate well to the next level as well, Curry said about Flagg. In any case, while these NBA legends and stars are describing the generational talent that Cooper Flagg is, some are heavily defending him from their fellow NBA legends and stars' criticisms. Charles Barkley has never shied away from calling it like he sees it as a TV analyst, and he straight up called any comparison being made between Cooper Flagg and NBA players as stupid, calling it unfair to everyone involved. Kenyon Martin had to shush Rashad McCants' claims that Cooper Flagg's ceiling is Christian Laettner and Tyler Hansbrough.
Christian Laettner.
Yes.
He's Tyler Hansbrough. He's
No. Hell no. Hell no. He's more athletic than both of them.
He's solid.
But he's more athletic than both
Y'all
of them.
hyping him like he's
But you compare them to
Kevin Garnett and
but you compare
LeBron James.
But you compare them to two guys that can't jump over a Saturday's newspaper.
They can jump.
Who? They ain't more athletic than him.
The list goes on and on for NBA legends who see the generational talent that Cooper Flagg is. I mean, if he's getting bullied now, it's only because the league knows he's next. Anyway, some NBA fans have seen him too, and according to a user's comment, Flagg left high school a year early. He just won College Player of the Year as a high school senior. So yeah, he's that guy. Another user commented, a white dude going #1? No way, he's a bust. If you enjoyed this video, the next video on your screen is definitely worth your time. And I'll see you in the next one. Cheers!